Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Romeo. Today we talked about graduation, high school graduation, kindergarten, middle school. I don't know. We talked about graduations. Let's see what we talked about.
Well, one of my neighbors, he's a kid. He's 16. I think 16 or 17, something like that. Well, one of his friends comes over and is parked out in front of his house, and it's leaking something. His car is leaking something. Now, he's got an older car, but it's leaking something. So he comes over, knocks on the door. Hey, Rome, can you help me out? My buddy's car's leaking. My dad's not here. He doesn't know what to do. So I go out and I look at it, and it wasn't anything too complicated. It was just he had a hose leaking from his power steering. And he goes, I go, well, let me drive it and see what's happened. You could tell it's making a noise with power steering. And I go, yeah, it's your power steering. It's leaking. He goes, oh, yeah, we just had that fixed. He goes, I actually have a bottle of power steering fluid here in my car. So we fill it up. I go, you could probably drive it home, but I wouldn't drive it too far, right? So the funny part about it was he was upset. He was worried about it. He was kind of upset. It's his car, man. He's a young kid. That's his car. And I was laughing, and I go, you kids don't even understand. When we were kids, that was common. We didn't have nice new cars like these kids get today when they get their first car. I said, we all rode around. Me, all my friends, we either had a quart of oil in the car with us, or a jug of water, or fluid for the power steering. That was just common. Our parents sent us out in death traps. They did not send us out in these nice fancy cars that had air conditioning and power steering and all these different things that cars have, GPS and electronic sensoring and whatever the case may be. We never had that, I remember having a car at one point. I had to at least keep 2 jugs of water with me just in case, so it wouldn't overheat because the water pump wasn't working. And that's what you did. So I felt bad for the kid because he was all upset. His car was messed up. But, it wasn't that big of a deal, to be honest with you. It was just a hose. They fixed it. But, it was just, it's just funny, though, seeing this play out when that was common for us. That was no matter where we were, no matter where we went. Your dad would send you out with 2 quarts of oil and say, check the oil. You got to make sure the oil, so-and-so, check the oil, make sure you got oil in it. Here's a couple of quarts. You just put it in when you need it. Or power steering fluid or something, coolant because the radiator leaked or something. It was always something. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It just seems like back in the day, man, our parents didn't care. I don't know if they cared or they couldn't afford. I don't know what it was, but it was no big deal. Rolling around with power steering fluid to put it in your car when it needed it was not a big deal. All right, 842-547-7. So we were talking about cars, man. Back in the day, we had cars. One of the neighbor kids, his buddy's car, was leaking some power steering fluid. Right? So the kid was carrying it with him. His dad told him to carry it with him, just in case. And so it was leaking, and we ended up, so we were laughing because he was a little upset about it. And because that's just the way it was when we were kids, man. You always carried something just in case. A lot of us had cars that we had to carry oil or water or some sort of fluid to put in it if it went down or because there was a leak or something that, and that's just was life. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Romeo. It's funny that you say that. There was a time when I was a kid when my starter didn't work. So my dad told me just always back in or park on a hill until we can get the money to get you a new starter. So every time I went somewhere, I would have to back in so I could push start it or park on a hill so I could push start the car. It was great. It was great. That was life, man. That was life. These kids today have no clue because they all want these fancy cars that are brand new and got everything in them. And if you break down, somebody shows up and fixes it, or they don't break down actually. But that's back in the day. That's what you did. You had a car that had something wrong with it. And burning oil was the worst. You always used to have to drive around with a couple of quarts of oil on you just in case. These kids will never know.
Yo, Rome.
What up, man?
So, when I turned 18, my dad gave me a 1992 NPV Mazda van.
That's
That
awesome.
van did not have, you couldn't get the reverse on. So all you had was just drive and neutral.
And your dad knew this, right?
Oh, no, 100%. He knew that. He used to tell me, hey, make sure no one parks in front of you. You guys will have to be pushing it back. And then he gives me a box of fuses. And he's like, just a heads up. The ignition fuse sometimes goes off.
Oh, my God.
So let me just tell you, besides it was a death trap, it was probably one of the best cars I ever owned, man. I had great times in that van.
Oh, how awesome is that? That parents used to send their kids out in straight death traps with parts.
With parts. And then you'd be like, and if you're really, really in trouble, call me. But that's only if you're really, really in trouble.
Talking about these cars that we drove back when we were kids were death traps, man. We always had to carry something with us: oil, power steering fluid, water, so it wouldn't overheat. Well, one of the neighborhood kids, his buddy's car was leaking power steering fluid. And his dad told him, they knew it, but the kid kind of was freaked out about it. And I was like, nah, man, that was just when we were your age, that was regular, common practice. You roll out with whatever parts you need when you're driving your car. Our parents just sent us out in some of the worst of the worst. They didn't care. RD4254-7-7. Hey, good morning, Rome. I remember my first car was a 1990 Geo Storm, ugly as hell, stick shift. No one taught me how to drive it. It sat there for months. I finally got up one day, taught myself how to drive it. Okay, so what does that have to do with what we're talking about? The fact that you used to have to carry something with you, whether it be power steering fluid or oil, or talking about the fact that the cars we drove, our first cars, I used to have to carry brake fluid with mine because my master cylinder was always jacked up or something. Yeah, it was good times, man. RD4254-7-7. Text me here. Hey, Rome, my uncle had an old Buick. It had tags, but it had a short in the battery post wires, and he let us use it. But if we didn't remember to take the post off the battery, it'll die. So we had to always carry jumper cables with us. Then I remember I was at my friend's house, and his insurance person came over. Oh, his insurance person came over and parked in the driveway. She came out. We heard her start her car, but she sat there for 10 minutes. She had no reverse. So she stuck her feet out and started to push the car backwards. We all got in, pushed her car out of the driveway. We asked what happened. She said the reverse never worked. So I said, why you just didn't park out on the street by the curb so you didn't have to back up. But she did what she had to do. That's pretty funny. But that's just how you rolled back in the day, man. You wanted a car. You didn't care what was wrong with it. You figured out how to make it work, man. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Rome. The Grapevine still has the water tanks on the side of the road. If you're overheating and need to add, I guess I haven't paid attention. Good morning, Hop. What's going on?
Romeo, every car that I ever owned up until a responsible adult has been a bucket.
Well, okay.
I remember I used to have one of my first vehicles was an S10.
Oh, yeah, I had one of those. Those things were junk.
Junk. Okay, the driver's side door would not shut sometimes. It would lock. And you had to drive with your hand out the door, holding the door shut.
Jesus.
Imagine on the freeway driving like this. And it was, and my parents knew about it too. The window didn't roll down.
Yeah, parents didn't care.
it was a struggle, but we were so eager to want to drive that we didn't care. And I not until I understood, you get what you pay for. Most of these cars we bought were used vehicles, someone else's problems. We thought we got a good deal for $1,500,
Yeah.
but really it was
Yeah.
a piece of junk.
Absolutely. 100%.
My son right now, he wants an Audi or a Range Rover. I said, dude, you must not want to drive because we're gonna be saving for this for the rest of your life.
That's hilarious.
But he's waiting. So we'll
He's holding
see how
out,
long
huh?
that takes.
Well, good for him. Good for him.
He's riding the bus. He's riding second year of college, riding the bus.
Well, good for him. Later. 424-254-7-7, Rome. They still have the water tanks. They're AM. I'm a truck driver. I used one like last year. My semi overheated. I didn't know that. I remember seeing the water tanks on the Grapevine. I don't remember seeing them anymore. Maybe because my cars don't overheat now. So maybe that's what it is. I will tell you a funny story about going over the Grapevine. This is the story. For those of you that don't know, and a lot of you younger guys won't know this, the Grapevine used to be a conversation. When you were traveling from up north and coming down to LA, the Grapevine was a conversation about, okay, are we going to make it over? Is the car going to go overheat? It wasn't as easy as it is today. Now, maybe for you folks in Bakersfield, it was always easy, but it was not. I remember a buddy of mine, he owned, you guys don't even know what a Yugo is. Look it up, Google it, Yugo. He had a Yugo, and we were having the conversation as we were coming through Bakersfield. Are we going to make it over the Grapevine in this thing? Is it going to overheat? I mean, a Yugo was literally a couple of rubber bands, and you wound it up and it went. We made it over, though. I think we did have to stop for water, though. I think that did happen. Graduation day, right? A lot of high schools are graduating today. I actually went to a graduation last night over at Ridgeview High. And, bunch of champs. But what would you do? It rained. The rain came down. It wasn't too bad. I guess it's supposed to rain tonight for graduations as well. But it rained a little bit, not too bad. But, man, what are you going to do, right? You only get to graduate high school once. You're going to do it rain, shine, sleet, snow, whatever the case may be, right? You and your family are going to want to do the ceremony, celebrate, and have a good time. And it looked like everybody had a good time. It was a nice graduation, to be honest with you. But I have some questions about graduation. A couple of things are, why do they start so late? Why aren't we starting graduations if you're going to do it? And why are you doing it on Thursday? Does anybody have these answers? I don't. I want to say when I graduated high school, it was on Friday night. If I'm correct, it's a little fuzzy. I can't remember it. But I want to say it was a Friday. Actually, that's not true. I remember what happened. I just don't remember the day. I want to say it was why are you not having graduations either Friday about 5 or 6? Probably 5's probably the best. Or Saturday mornings. Why do they do it on Thursdays? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. And why are you doing it at 7 o'clock or 7:30? I think the one I started was 7:30 last night at Ridgeview. Why at 7:30 or 7 o'clock? Why aren't you starting at 5? 5 o'clock's on a Friday, and it's perfect that it's perfect because Friday you can get it a couple of hours. What's a graduation take? 2 hours maybe? You get it done in 2 hours. By 7, you and your family can go out and have dinner, maybe have a little get together at the house, and then the kids can go out and graduates can go hang out with their friends and enjoy their graduation night. I don't understand who's planning this nonsense. I mean, I'll help you guys plan a structure that benefits everybody when it comes to these graduations so you don't inconvenience anyone. 424-254-7-7. The other thing that came up is, this graduation I was at last night wasn't over till after 9 o'clock. How are you supposed to go get something to eat after 9? And that's the other thing. The restaurants, there was only 2 restaurants that I know of that are open after 9 o'clock where you can get some good food. Where are people supposed to go? So you're limiting, I just don't know. I don't understand it. So like last night, luckily, Saunders and Social House both stay open. And so if you're looking for, I'm just going to help you out right now. If you guys are looking for some place to go tonight after a graduation, Social House kitchen stays open 10, and Saunders kitchen will stay open. After that, I don't know where else you could go, where you could have a good meal, nice atmosphere, and enjoy the fact that your child just graduated high school with your friends and your family. So it just makes no sense to me. I don't know who's planning this deal, but to me, there's a more efficient way to do it for these kids and their families, so everybody can get what they want. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. It's going to rain, I guess, tonight. So I don't know what the contingency plans are for some of these high schools. But last night wasn't bad. At Ridgeview, it rained. It was still night. It got a little cold, a little windy, but it was all right. Take your jacket, take your umbrella. You'll be just fine. All right. I don't think they should, regardless of the weather, I don't think they should shorten it. I don't think they should do anything to take away from these graduates because they worked hard. These kids worked hard to get out of high school, just like all of us worked hard and how we felt when we graduated high school. So we'll see what happens. But I'm just going to tell you, you guys want to go out and eat after graduation tonight. Saunders is going to be open, and so is Social House. I know both those places. I've talked to both the owners, so I know that they will be open for you guys to go eat after you get out of graduation. I mean, it's silly to me that I never realized how many restaurants in Bakersfield close at 9 o'clock. That seems so early to me, but yeah, I guess it's not, huh?
Hey, what's up, Rom?
Hey, Ruben, what up, man?
Bro, you ain't lying, dude. The way they do these things, I don't understand. Who's planning all this? Like, the late night, letting them, everybody. Because when my girls graduated for Frontier, dude, we weren't getting back to my house. And, I live right down the street.
Yeah.
And I'm getting back to my house at 10:30 because, the kids want to take pictures after they graduate.
Yeah.
With so you got 2 different families.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got everybody, grandma. It takes time. You know what I mean? Just to find one of their friends, it takes them like 10 minutes, Rome, because there's so many people on you know what I mean? So I really hope somebody that's listening, that's a part of this, will make it better, hopefully next year for these kids because, dude, they just graduated. They don't want to go home and go straight to bed.
Exactly. Well, you want to go have dinner with your family. You want to enjoy a little bit. And sometimes the kids still want to hang out afterwards. And, it's crazy.
My last daughter graduated Rome. Some of the parents were asking her, hey, well, where you guys going to go eat at? I go, I got birria cooking at the house. I said, I left it on slow. I said, we're going to go straight. You know what I mean? There was nowhere to go, really, Rome. And if you do go to the couple places that are open, you're going to be waiting, till closing time to get in because there's so many people there.
So
I really hope they pull their butt out of their butt.
They'll never change it. These idiots don't know what they're doing.
It's a control my way. You know what I mean? You know how it is, Rome.
All right, Ruben. I got to go.
Probably might be some haters.
Later. Apparently a guy said, I graduated 20 years ago, and then it was on a Thursday. We did 5 p.m. BC. We had over 500 graduates at BHS and still ended at 9-ish. 5 p.m. still got over at 9. Wow. Interesting. 7's just too late. It's too late. You can't go out and enjoy the rest of your night. Why would you do that? I mean, how long have they been doing it on Thursdays? All right, 842-547-7. Let's talk about graduation night. I was at a graduation yesterday, and it was a nice graduation, but just so late. You can't get any, it ended at 9 o'clock. It still wasn't over. And you can't go out and eat. I want to go out and have something to eat with everybody, but where do you go? There's only 2 places in town. I mean, Saunders and Social House. The only 2 good places in town to eat after 9 o'clock. Where else are you going to go? That's open. BJ's maybe. BJ's is decent. It's not bad. BJ's all right. Got a good food. So, but they're limited. What are you supposed to? Who's planning this? A graduation should start, and it really shouldn't be on a Thursday. It should be on a Friday. It should be Friday at 5. or Saturday at 10. Already 42547. Maybe they do Thursday because of grad night, either at Disneyland or Six Flags. Well, is that when grad night is? Is grad night on Friday? I know kids that went to grad night last night to Universal Studios. So maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't have the information. That's why I'm asking the question. Rome, it's because multiple schools graduate, so they have them on different days before the weekend. So that way families can have parties on the weekend. People don't celebrate right afterwards because, again, they'll have parties the following weekend. Well, no, you don't at least go out to dinner after graduation. I mean, you got all your friends and family together. You don't go out to dinner? You can't because everything's closed. I mean, that makes, I guess. But if you're going to have a party, why not do it Saturday morning? Or why not do it Friday night? Why not do it? The perfect graduation is Friday at 5. You're done by 7:30. You have your party. You go out to dinner. The kids can go hang out with their friends afterwards. I mean, that's the perfect time to do it. Or Saturday at 10 a.m. You're done by noon. You can have your lunch, your brunch, your barbecue, or whatever. So what you're saying doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And is the reason people don't go out is because there's nowhere to go? I don't know. Hey, good morning, Romeo. Past years in Delano, graduation times got moved till 8:30 p.m. due to the heat. And it's looking the same for this year. Next week's going to be a hot one. Well, Delano graduates next week because tonight it's going to be cold and rainy. So, I don't know. I guess. It just makes it. Why Thursday is not the day. Friday, maybe Saturday morning. I mean, it's not efficient. It's just not efficient for families to go out. Who doesn't go out to eat after graduation? You're celebrating. All right. All right, 842-547-7.
This is Professor Dave from the Bakersfield City School District, and I can explain a little more in detail about our scheduling.
Okay.
When we are scheduling this, we are not worried about what gardeners are doing or radio hosts. We're on teacher time, okay?
That's probably true.
We're on teacher time. And we do this on Thursday because Friday, we want to get out of here early, too. We do not care what you guys are eating. We have lives, too. Consider that, Romeo. Don't be throwing shade on my teachers. You got that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that might actually be the real truth on why they don't hold it on Fridays, because these damn teachers are so damn lazy. They want to get out on school on Friday. I mean, all right, 842-547-7. Rome. We didn't. I forgot. Big Boys Kid graduated. We didn't leave Rabobank till 9:45 last night. 9:45. Dignity Health Arena on a Thursday, which means it had to have started, 7:30 is probably when that graduation started. What is wrong with you people? I don't get it. What am I missing? It's probably right. It's probably because the teachers don't want to have to work on Friday because they're all trying to get out early because school gets out early tomorrow, right? For the non-seniors. That's probably why. I just don't. It makes no sense whatsoever. And then where are you supposed to go eat at? You know, I mean, what, you want to go out? You're not supposed to go out after graduation? You can't because it's way too late. All right, so graduations are here. We're going to talk a little about them. I'm still trying to get to the bottom of why they do it so inefficiently for families and kids. I mean, it's just not a good deal to do it on a Thursday night. I went to Ridgeway's last night, which was very nice, actually, but it was on a Wednesday at 7:30. You know, my buddy said he got out of his kid's graduation 9:45. I mean, that doesn't seem a little unreasonable when there's a better way to do it. I mean, I want to say when I graduated high school, it was on a Friday. And I think it was around 5 o'clock because I remember by the time it was done, my parents, my grandparents, we all went out to dinner. after the graduation. And then me and my friends went out after that. And, they have graduation parties. Do you guys still have graduation parties, by the way? I mean, we had a couple of graduation parties that me and my friends went to. And that was the night. But what are they doing? When did they move it to Thursday? Or Wednesday? Which is not even that's not even, the day of the week is not even the bad thing. It's the time. How can you, and I know people will say, Rome, they don't, some of the people will say, well, Rome, you're not supposed to go out after graduation. You're supposed to go home and have a party over the week. No. It's fine if you have a party over the weekend, but you're celebrating the night. Am I the only one that understands this? Okay, you have a graduate. Well, we'll just celebrate. No, tonight's the night. Today's the day you graduated. Okay? We just went through this big ceremony. You just spent 4 years in high school. This is the biggest day of your life up to this point. And we're going to celebrate 2 days later? Have a party 2 days? Well, yeah. No. You have all your friends and family. Everybody's excited. You're in the moment. And we're just going to wait for 2 days to say, we'll just have a party on the weekend. No. Could at least go out to dinner afterwards. At least go, celebrate. Do you guys not understand the concept of being in the moment of everything? And then because of the way the school does it, everybody goes home. And be honest, graduations are exciting for about 10 seconds. The most exciting part of a graduation for you or me is not listening to everybody talk. That's the ceremony. That's not the best part of it, unless you got some great speaker. It's fun. I mean, last night, the kids actually did a good job at speaking, and the principal did a really good job at speaking, and but that's not really the best part. The most exciting part of a graduation is watching your kid walk in and watching your kid get their diploma and walk across that stage. That is maybe a minute of time, and you're sitting there for 2.5 hours. So now everybody's just going to go home afterwards? No, you want to go out. You want to have some dinner. You want to talk about and celebrate and be in the moment. I don't know. They should let me plan graduations. The high schools should let me plan them. I would make them perfect for everybody. So it's graduation season, and we're going through graduations right now. Hey, UF and Chiefs fan, why are you being grumpy of the time when people graduate? It's only one time of the year. I'm not being grumpy. What are you talking about? I'm just talking about making it more efficient for everybody to enjoy it longer. What the hell are you talking about? I'm trying to make it better for everybody so they can go out and enjoy the heat of the moment and enjoy the fact that they just graduated, instead of making it so late that everybody has to just go home. And it's not about, what the hell are you talking about, you moron? It's not at all what I'm talking about. Obviously, you need to listen to somebody else, because your dumbass has no understanding of what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make it better for everybody so that when the kid graduates from high school, he doesn't just have to go home afterwards, because one, every place is closed in town, so you can't go out and have a decent meal with your friends and your family and enjoy the moment. What really happens? Look at what really happens at graduation. Afterwards, everybody goes and says hi to each other. You take a few photos, and then you get in the car with your parents and go home. You just accomplished the biggest thing you're going to accomplish at this point in your life. And everybody just goes their separate ways after a 2.5 hour sitting there. You don't have no time for you guys as a family to go and do something. Have dinner. Anything. I mean, you can't even really go back to the house because it's 9:30 at night. It's 10 o'clock at night by the time you get there. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm trying to make it better for everybody so that you can have your graduation, have your moment, take all your pictures, and then still go spend an intimate moment with your parents and your grandparents and your siblings and enjoy the rest of the night. Hey, Rome, do you know how hard it is to find a place to have dinner with the family after graduation, especially with so many schools? I do. And the schools is not as bad as the fact that it's so late. I only found 2 places yesterday, Social House and Saunders, that are going to be open, hopefully by the time you get out of graduation, with enough time to just go have a meal. Already 425-477. Hey, good morning, Romeo. My daughter's 8th grade graduation is at 8 a.m. and we have to be there at 7 a.m. We cannot bring flowers, garlands, balloons, or anything inside the stadium because it's a distraction. They don't have a cap or gown? By far the worst graduation. I know it's just 8th grade, but still, I don't feel like she gets to experience what it used to be. Why is there no cap and gown? 8th grade. I mean, morning graduations are fine too. You know, I know that's kind of weird. I did see they didn't allow balloons let's be honest. I feel I don't understand the cap and gown thing, but I will say this about balloons or pictures. I do like the idea that they're asking parents to not. I think Ridgeview was taking professional pictures last night, so the parents really didn't have to get up. It was a better shot, a better picture than you're going to get from the stands anyways, or from the side of the football field. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You can get your photos with your graduate after the ceremony, so you're not inconveniencing everybody else. And so I do agree with that. Now, balloons do get in the way because you buy those balloons that helium balloons, and they do block people's sights, and that's not fair. People are so disrespectful nowadays to each other that, you know, your kid's more important. Why is your kid more important than the people behind you, you know, than their kid is to them? So I do get that. But why no flowers or garlands? I don't get that. That I don't get. That's kind of weird. That's a little weird. I mean, I do think though, why no cap and gowns? It's kind of a strange thing. Anyway, and it's not only an 8th grade graduation. Somebody just texted me and said, well, Rome, what do you think about these kids that graduate from kindergarten or graduate 6th grade or graduate? I think every graduation is important. And the reason I say that is the most important time of their lives up to this point in their lives. For a kindergartner graduating kindergarten and going to 1st grade, to him, that's the biggest step in his life. From a 6th grader going to junior high, that's the biggest step of their life at this point. From an 8th grader going to high school, that's the biggest step of their life at that point moving forward. Now, they may accomplish something that's so much far more important and so much more meaningful than that 8th grade graduation in retrospect. But to this point in their lives, it's the biggest day of their lives. So celebrate it. Don't be a jerk about it. Hey, good morning, Romeo. Just want to let you know they do those graduations so late because the teachers want to hit that PTO before the school ends. What is PTO? I don't know what PTO is. That something must be what? Is that like overtime or something? Did they get paid overtime for graduations? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's got to do something with these. I'm going to guess, and I'm just going to guess, and I don't know for sure unless some of you know. I think that the reason these graduations are the way that they are because it benefits the teachers and the district more so than the parents and the kids. I think
the graduations, which should be for the parents, the family, and the kids, which they make it so inconvenient that I think it's because of the teachers. I think it's either the teachers or the district or the higher ups. They do it because it's more convenient for them than it is for the family and the students, which, I mean, I just can't see any other reason why they do it the way that they do it. It makes no sense to me. All right, 842-547-7.
Hey, what's up, Rome?
Hey, Ruben.
You know, I was going to tell you what else bugs me, Rome. You know, I know a lot of people don't, are not thinking about this, but, like my daughter's graduating in 6th grade. And she's one of the, I call her the COVID baby. When she was in kindergarten, that's when they stopped the school. So I was hoping they would do something cool for the 6th graders since they went through all that as kindergarten. But nah, it was too much on their schedule to do that.
To do what? To do
like a little ceremony, little graduation for them. You know what I mean? Something special because, kindergarten, when they graduate, it's all cool, They do that little graduation ceremony and they didn't get to do it because they went online, halfway throughout their first, kindergarten. But, shout out to my baby girl,
come on,
that was one.
That was 6 years ago.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? I just thought they wouldn't have to bring it up, just do something special for them, you know what I mean?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I want to see them in a little cap and gown, Ron, because when we graduated elementary, I graduated kindergarten, I graduated 6th grade, I graduated 8th grade.
Oh, they didn't graduate 6th grade for your kids?
No, they didn't do no. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have hoped they at least did something for them. You know what I mean? But the good thing, my daughter's straight A student. She's going to the banquets and all that.
Calm down. Calm down. You got to go. All right, get out of here. RD4254-7-7. Hey, Rome, PTO, paid time off. Well, maybe.
Hey, man, I think you're right. This could be like one of the most important milestones of a lot of kids' life. So I feel like a lot of people should embrace it, especially the parents, and be for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah, because when I got my diploma, it came in the mail, man, and, I got it. But I was like, damn, I wish I would have crossed the stage.
Oh, you didn't walk across the stage. Oh, I see.
Nah, yeah, bad behavior.
Okay, all right.
It was bad behavior, nothing else.
Okay, all right.
All right, bro.
RD4254-7-7. I just think, I just think that there's an importance, and I know if you don't agree with me, you're an idiot. There's an importance to, after this moment of graduation, that you should spend some time with your family in the immediate moment of it all. More so than a picture on the field and everybody goes home and we'll see each other on Saturday for the big party. It's not the same. The party's great, but it's not the same. You're out of the moment. You're out of the adrenaline rush of graduation. It's just, I don't know. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Yeah, Romeo, this is Professor Dave again. And like I said, we do not give a crap about the parents' feelings. We're on teacher time here. You have to understand the availability. Okay? All my teachers are already here at school. Why not get it done? A little bit of overtime. And you got to think about this. We can't have them come in early because school is still going on. So it has to be after school, after everything.
Okay. All right.
And on another hand, we throw away too much money at our public schools to be donating to Romeo to have you come and figure this out for us. So I'm sorry, sir.
All right. Well, I actually know that I'm smarter than all of you anyway, so that's why you don't want me to figure it out, because I'm smarter than you anyways. Hey, Rome, what'd you send me here? If your mother or father and your daughter's graduation doesn't matter what time it is, they should be going or quit. Wait, what? If your mother or father and your son or daughter's graduation doesn't matter what time it is, they should be going. That's not the point of the conversation. You guys are stupid. The point of the conversation is that they're doing it too late. Everybody's going to go. But if you go to a graduation
at 7 o'clock at night or 7, like my boy, Big Boy. He said he got out of graduation at 9:45. And I'm just going to use him as an example. His daughter's graduation got out at 9:45 last night. Big Boy is a big family guy. I'm sure all her siblings were there. I'm sure his parents were there. And one of the best things to do, and I'm sure they're going to have a party this weekend for her, but one of the things that means the most to that family is having a meal together. Would have been Big Boy taking his whole family out to dinner after a graduation, but you can't do it at 9:45. So everybody just went home. The rush of graduation is a rush. It's very exciting for high school kids when they graduate. It's the biggest accomplishment of their life. And because of the time frame in which you do it, you don't allow these kids and their family to enjoy it. It's rushed. And you don't have time to go sit down afterwards, have a meal, let everybody talk about their stories and be caught up in a moment that is one of the most meaningful moments of your child's life and your family's life, to be honest with you, because they were your mom and dad, your guardians, whoever, they were just as much a part of it. Have it at 5 o'clock. So by 7:30, you're out. You can go have a nice meal. You can sit down and enjoy. You can sit down and enjoy the moment that just happened.
Hey, I just wanted to say that I graduated in 2009, but we didn't do anything. And I was just talking about that to my daughter. Like, you want to make sure, everyone's there. We take pictures. We go out to dinner, do something.
Well, yeah, because that's the moment. The moment is not on Saturday when, we're having a barbecue for you. The moment and the adrenaline is the night you walk across that stage or the day you walk across that stage.
Yeah, I remember our graduation was around 5, and it was like a perfect time, but my family is not a family.
Oh.
So we
that
didn't.
sucks.
Yeah, we didn't do anything. So it sucks because that's how I remember my graduation. Like, we didn't do anything. It was boring. Like,
that's unfortunate. Oh, that's too bad. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for calling. I appreciate it. I mean,
Thanks.
that's what it should be. My brother graduated from college last Saturday. I got up at 4 a.m., drove to the graduation. It was at 9 o'clock, 9:30, I think. I think he was done by 11. We went out and had a great meal on the water, overlooking the lake, where we were, overlooking the lake, enjoying, his big day. Now, he had a party the next day also, but it's not the same. Everybody has this adrenaline rush and excitement. Have you been to? I was at a Ridgeview graduation last night, and you could just hear the excitement with the family members and how they're proud they were of their kids. You want to enjoy that. That's the moment. Did you text me here about graduations? Hey, Romeo, so the reason they do it so late is because of the heat. Usually it's very hot during graduations, and they are mostly outdoors. In regards to pay, it is not mandatory for any of the teachers or district staff to attend. So it's voluntary and they don't get paid. Well, okay. That's fair. I mean, I guess the heat, I don't know. All right. Hey, Rome, I also find it dumb that my wife's sister graduated high school on Tuesday, but still had to go to school yesterday and today, which is her last day. My wife's, okay. Don't you actually sign out of high school at a certain point? I believe you sign out. And once you do that, you're done. So I don't think you really have to go, right? Romeo, oh my God, that guy complaining about his kid at the time in kindergarten. My son was in high school. About his kid at the time in kindergarten. My son was in high school. Now that was horrible. Anyways, my youngest also is finished up 6th grade. They're not getting, in high school. I see, during the COVID time. That's what you're talking about. Okay. During 6th grade, they're not getting a ceremony. They are having what the school is calling a clap out, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I don't know what that means, but okay. I agree, Romeo. It's not the same. It's crazy. Yeah. It's just wrong. I think it's just wrong. Even if, yeah. All right. I mean, I could straighten it out for you if you want. If the school districts want to call me, I'll help you out. Oh, hey, Rome. Just listening over your graduation topic, and I'm bawling in tears over here because my oldest daughter is graduating, but I divorced the mom many years ago, and I didn't get invited to graduation because there's a limited amount of tickets. It just sucks because I really do want to go, but it seems like the mother doesn't want me there. It hurts so bad, and I'm just waiting, hoping she calls me to tell me a ticket is available. Wow, that is that's awful. You're the father over. Let's see. My oldest daughter's graduating, but I divorced the mom. So are you not in her life? How have you done something? Are you giving me the whole story? And I just want this for verification before I tell you how to sneak into a graduation. Because I kind of snuck into one last night. So and I'll actually find you a ticket for your daughter's graduation right now. You tell me the school, and I might be able to find you a ticket. But so are you telling me the whole story? Are you involved in your oldest daughter's life? Because if you are, how is there not a ticket available for you? You're giving me the whole story, right? I mean, I just have to verify. Already 4254 is 7-7.
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
Well, make sure you get a full story from dude.
Yeah, I need a little more.
But let me tell you, if a grandma calls you with a sad story about she don't got a ticket to her grandson's graduation at Frontier, don't give that broad nothing.
Wow.
Because I'm the mama that's making her stand on that stuff. You ain't going to commit fraud and steal from your kid, your grandson, for years and think that you're going to get a ticket to his graduation at the end of the day so you can smile and grin and act like you just a great grandma. And you're not. You're not. So you're going to stand on that. So when there's pictures being taken, you're not there. Answer them questions of why.
Okay.
But it's a great day. You know, my son's graduating, and it's going to be awesome. Lessons will be learned, and it will be a great day.
All right. Well, congratulations. Have a nice graduation. All right. And
Thank you. Just
take your umbrella.
That story.
I will. Take your umbrella because it might rain.
It is. I got to go get some now.
You don't
thank
have
you. All right. Bye.
Umbrella sales going through the roof today in Bakersfield. All right. He's texting back. Hold on. He says, Rome, I'm texting back. I'm definitely still involved in my daughter's life. Just the mom is still holding a grudge after being divorced for more than 13 years. I would love for you to get me a ticket. Unfortunately, she lives in San Diego while I'm up here in Bakersfield. Well, bro, come on. You better take that. You better leave tonight. What is wrong? You know what I would do is if I was you, and if you're on the up and up, this is what I would do as her father. I would be on my way to San Diego right now. And I would be waiting outside that if you can't got a ticket to get in and you can't sneak in, I would be waiting outside in the parking lot for when my daughter walked out of that stadium or wherever she's graduating from. I'm just saying, you better be there. I would be leaving now. Try to get that hustle in. All right? But, yeah. Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley. It's Romeo. All right, let's get these text message straight. What does it say here? I was at the one for elementary and her middle school. Oh, this is the guy back who's saying he can't. Well, you need to look, bro. If she lives down in San Diego, this guy texted and said he divorced his wife 13 years ago, and the wife's holding a grudge and not giving him a ticket to his oldest daughter's graduation. Bro, you need to just drive down to San Diego and be there in the parking lot, man. I mean, there's no conversation to be had whether you get in or not. You're there. Hey, good morning, Rome. You're 100% correct. I know I am. Hey, Rome, let's see here. I agree. My daughters graduate today, and we'll be having a reception right after at home. We'll be tired tomorrow, but the occasion is worth it. Exactly. And you got to be in the moment. That's what people fail to realize. Also, this reminds me of a quinceañera when families host the party months before or after to accommodate better weather. Not the same as celebrating right when they turn 15. Exactly. You're absolutely right. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Romeo, the further she had to move away, the toxicer the relationship was. That's your first sign right there.
What are you talking about?
I don't think it's a good idea. He said that his family, his daughter lives in San Diego.
Okay.
So I mean, they probably don't want him around. They probably got a restraining order on this guy. You're going to set him up to get arrested.
Well, if that's what it takes to show how much you love your daughter.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he does, but who am I to say that? And on another note, you snuck in because you look like my PE coach, Romeo. You can pass for my old wrestling coach from high school.
All right, get out of here.
Hey, Rome, you're absolutely right. That fool should get in that car. He should be ready on his way to San Diego. The only stop he should be doing is getting gas and getting some flowers for her. You know what I mean? And waiting for her outside. You know how much a mom's going to hate him when he steals the whole show? When he comes out and his daughter sees him and she's like, Dad, you know how much the mom's going to be so pissed off from that he's there and that he stole the whole moment, and that's what the daughter's going to remember. Her dad was there when she graduated.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're listening, bro, you should be ready jumping in on the road, forget the shower, get some wipes or do something. But, bro, you should be heading over there. That's your daughter and your oldest. Bro, what are you even thinking?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, no. I'll be damned if anybody's going to hold me back from seeing my daughter. And if I couldn't get in, I'll tell you what, I'll be right there waiting for when she walks out. I'll be the first thing she sees.
All right, Ruben. Later, man.
Later, bro.
Hey, Romeo, they waited for the rain to stop. That's why they started late. Oh, the Richview graduation. Oh, okay. Well, it still rained, but I see. Okay. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo, did I win anything?
No. Sorry, bro. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome. My daughter's graduation is tonight. You don't start till 7. Probably won't end till 9 or 9:30. Go out to eat. 9:30. Go out to eat. And since there's no reservations, probably have to wait an hour and a half for table. So I agree with you. The graduation should be early. Well, the problem is, where are you going to go eat at? Every place closes at 9. You know, I talked to Saunders about yesterday. Saunders is going to stay open tonight for graduations, probably till 9:45 or 10. You know, the kitchen, you got to remember when the kitchen closes. I mean, where are you going to go? I know you got Saunders that's open. I don't know if it's both of them, but the one on the one on Brimhall. Then you got Social House. I know stays open till 10. Their kitchen is open till 10. I mean, BJ's probably stays open late. You know, that's a nice place. You got to go somewhere where you can have good food and you have a lot, and you can accommodate your family. So those are the only 3 places I know of, you know? So, yeah, it's rough. It's just, it's, you guys might think I'm crazy when I say this, but the moment is what matters. For these kids that are graduating tonight, high school, this is the moment that matters. Now, the party is fine, or the barbecue on Saturday is great because their friends can come by, or your family's going to be there and you guys can all get along, but it's not their moment. It's a barbecue on Saturday for them. Their moment is tonight. Their moment is, and let's be honest about graduations, their moment is very fast. It's not a real intimate time to celebrate their moment. There's a rush to it. And that dinner afterwards is really what matters for you, your family, the grandparents, the caregiver, whoever is the most important to these kids. It's the moment after you get away from all the hoopla of the graduation and you can just all unwind together and enjoy the excitement of what just happened. And either that or the restaurants in Bakersfield don't. It's not about the time. It's not about staying up late. It's about having the availability to do it.
Hey, Romeo, I was just hearing your the information on the radio about the restaurant staying open. Just a FYI, Texas Roadhouse staying open until midnight.
Texas Roadhouse. There's a, well, okay. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
yeah,
to let you know.
Yeah, all right. Well, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye.
I mean, these places, you got to know where to go. I mean, you got to be planned. You got to be prepared. I think that I think it's important. I really do. And I think there's a lot of important, even if it's just going back to the house and having cake and ice cream, as silly as you may think that is, it's important that after you get through this whole graduation, the whole 2.5 hours, maybe in the rain tonight, it's important that you guys spend some time together afterwards. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Romeo? What are you giving out today?
I don't have anything to give out. I'm talking about.
Oh, man.
No, I'm broke. I'm broke, bro.
All right.
I'm broke today. All right, 42547. We got to straighten out these graduation situations for you guys. I did hear, by the way, that I guess because of the rain, I mean, last night, like I said, I was at Ridgeview's graduation last night. It did rain. It didn't really affect anything. Got a little wet, so who cares? But tonight, it's supposed to rain as well. I did hear there are some contingency plans, like they might start. And somebody told me that maybe they started Ridgeview's later because of the rain. I would start it earlier. But they may do the same thing with some of these other graduations tonight, or they may move it into if there's lightning. I heard there might be lightning also. They might move it into the gymnasium. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I say you just thug it out. Rain, a little water never hurt nobody. I mean, I know you got grandmas and grandpas that might not be able to sit in the rain, but yeah, I get it. But for the most part, moms and dads, you can thug it out in the rain. Get you an umbrella. You'll be all right. Hey, good morning, Rome. My daughter graduated from BC, and her mom just wanted in and out and go home because she was tired. I wanted to go to the yard house. It was around 9:30, but sometimes you have to take one for the team. I feel like she stole one from my daughter. Could have been best to remember. Absolutely, she stole one. It's not about you. It's about your graduate. That's who it's about. Back to the statement where the guy said his daughter graduated BC. That's an accomplishment. It's a pretty important one. And she was too tired. The mom was too tired, wanted to go in and out. He wanted to go to the yard house around 9:30. You should have just took your daughter. Let her go home. If you're tired, go home. You and your daughter should have went. It's funny to me how these parents act like that. And it's kind of sad because I bet this woman wouldn't have been too tired to do what she wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? You parents are always too tired, never too tired to do what you want to do. But you can't suck one up for the team, take one for the team when it comes to your daughter graduating. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing. Hey, good morning, Romeo. Arvin High's graduation ceremony is at 7. Usually it doesn't finish till 9 or later. By the time we leave the parking lot, it's 10 and no restaurants open anymore. I really wish Arvin High would go to a ceremony in the morning. Yeah, but and you're exactly right. That's the problem, because you're not going to rush your kids. You got to let them take all the photos on the field with their friends, with their family members, because that's the moment. And then there needs to be restaurants open. I mean, like I said, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why people aren't smarter, RD42547. Hey, Rome, ask that guy what school his daughter goes to. Oh, she goes to some school in San Diego. The guy who couldn't get a ticket because the baby mama don't like him. There you go. Already 42547-7. I'm going through the same situation, Rome. The father of my daughter is not, let's see. I'm going through the same situation. The father of my daughter is not invited to the graduation. Reason why is that there's a restraining order, and also my daughter doesn't want him there. Well, okay, that makes sense. He's not involved at all, only when he feels like being a father. So no, I'm not inviting my ex to my daughter's graduation. Seems bad since seems bad, but it is what it is. Well, yeah, but that's a different scenario, right? I mean, I don't know. Look, man, if dad or mom or grandma or whoever's not involved in your kid's life, they can't just reap the rewards, you know? When it's all said and done, they can't just get there. They can't just show up for the photo and act like they were a proud parent and helped your child get here. I agree with all of you people on that. You should never, if you were the one that was there for the ups and downs and high school, then stand proud with your kid for the photo. If you were the parent that was never around and didn't help out and didn't try, then you know what? You're out. You can't take the photo for the gram and be the proud parent when you weren't there to do the work. I get it. The guy in San Diego, the guy who said his daughter's graduating in San Diego, said the mom's holding a grudge against him. That happens too. So if you're holding a grudge against your ex and they were there for the child and supported the child, then we got a different issue. Sounds like there's two different issues going on here. All righty, 42547-7. What did you send me here? Yo, Rome, wait a minute. How can I get more? People snuck into Stockdale High School at 8 o'clock. At 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for my daughter's 8th grade graduation. It's in the stadium, the football stadium. We only get 6 wristbands. And that's just your immediate family, not including grandparents and all that. Well, what do the wristbands look like? You know? I don't know. All right. 842-547-7. Hey, Rome. Hey, on the flip side to the story, my current wife is pregnant and due any day. So if I would leave to this graduation, I will have my wife worried that I'm going to miss the birth of the baby. Bro, I can't help you. You always got a story. I can't help you.
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
So my son graduates tonight, BHS, and his dad, we've been divorced for 4 years now, and his dad is every now and then in his life. So I am the 99.99% parent. My son felt like he needs to invite people that meant something in his life, that helped with his schooling, that helped with everything. So he already had the people, which was basically more of my family, because obviously sometimes it's more of the woman's family that helps out. But he is giving his dad a ticket. But his dad messages me asking me for 3 tickets for the graduation, and I'm like, nope. And he goes, why not? I said, nope. Well, me and my wife want to go. I said, nope. So he messages my son and tells my son, well, why can't my wife go, And I told him, you know what? It's because it's for people that meant something in my life. Don't forget to send her pictures and videos of my graduation.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's not my say to who gets to go to my son's graduation, because it's his ticket, it's his graduation.
Yeah, I'm
going to be there because I'm the main parent. So he got to pick with the 10 tickets that he got who he wants to go to his graduation, and this showing the heck ain't his dad's wife.
Do you think the dad will show up?
He is, but he texts my daughter telling her he's only going to support my son. Like I said, he's not even a full-time dad, so
sure.
I don't really even care.
Well,
I don't care.
All right. That's great. All right. Thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Shout out to my son, class of 2026, BHS, Jason.
All right. Thanks for calling. Bye. Way to put your son's family business out there. He's not going to be embarrassed tonight. I will tell you this. Is anybody surprised these are the conversations we're having in Bakersfield? Exes who have to fight over tickets, dads who aren't in the picture, grandparents who aren't helping out, things like that. That's welcome to Bakersfield, baby. Let's see here. 842-547-7. Romeo, you're absolutely right. When my third oldest daughter graduated, her mom didn't want to give me tickets to get in. I went there and people see me standing around and I got hooked up with the ticket to get in to see my daughter graduate. But my plans were to be outside waiting. Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to wait, right? You got to be there if you want to be there. Hey, tell that guy to stop being a weenie. Show up in the parking lot for his daughter. Don't let the mother win. It's not a competition, guys. It's about being there for your kid. Damn, Rome, you're making people all emotional in the early morning. Well, I mean, today's an emotional day for a lot of people. This is a milestone in these kids' lives, in your children's lives. This is an accomplishment. This is an accomplishment. And it's a real accomplishment. Because now, some of these kids are going to go to work. Some of these kids are now going to start their lives. And high school is done. Some of them will go to college and, they won't start their lives exactly yet. Some of them will go to trade schools and some of them are going to go to work. So this is it for some of these kids as far as graduation goes. So it is an emotional time. It's meaningful. Today is meaningful for all of you that are graduating high school, for your families, for your friends. I mean, this is a meaningful moment. So yeah, if you're going to get emotional, get emotional. Already 42547-7. Hey, Rome, we had a graduation yesterday, and after we ate at a taco truck because everything was closed. But that's what I'm saying. Even that is a moment, though. And and that's why these people are saying, oh, no, you just have the party during the weekend. No. But even that moment of you and your family going to the taco truck to eat, because that's what's open, because the graduations are so late. You know what? That's still meaningful. It means something, okay? Like I said, I guess, Saunders will be open tonight if you guys want to go after graduation. I think they'll open until 9:45 or 10. Social House will be open to 10. I hear Jake's, whatever. The steak place is going to be open. I think BJ's will be open. And just those are the only ones I know offhand. But it is very important that after graduation, even if it is to go home and have your whole family at your house, it is very important that your immediate family be with your graduate tonight after graduation for at least, an hour or so to ride that high of graduation. Let's see here. What did you text me? Talking about graduations and stuff. Hey, Rome. Oh, this is the one that he said the mom was tired. His daughter graduated BC the other night, and she was tired, so they all had to go home. It was 9:30, which is, that's a little selfish on your part as a mother to take away from. That's what he said. It feels like he took something away, stole something from the daughter. So he texted me and says, oh, trust me, Rome, here almost did just take her and her boyfriend because they both graduated BC that night. I just didn't want to deal with the attitude at home. Well, sorry, bro. I'm not going to side with you on that one. You should have done it. Dealt with the attitude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you parents need to understand that the other parent is wrong. And if you're not going to stand up for your child against the other parent, then what are you really doing? Sometimes you're an adult. You can handle it. Okay? It's not like you were standing up for a friend who was a jackass. You're standing up for your daughter. So I can't with you, bro. That one's on you. You should have done what you should have done and dealt with your wife. Hey, Rome, bet you there's going to be a bunch of taco trucks open, though. Yeah. What they should do is put the taco truck should go line up outside outside the stadiums, the football stadiums tonight. But there could be fun in that too, man. There's nothing wrong with that. That could be a story to tell, man. Remember graduation, mom, dad? Remember I graduated? Nothing was open, so we just ate at the taco truck. Yeah, exactly.
Good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
Rain or no damn rain, ride and die. I am gonna be there in that damn rain and soak all wet.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I am not gonna miss my son's graduation because it's raining. Oh
Exactly.
my God, my hair. Oh.
Hey, don't cuss. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Sorry.
Everybody should be just embrace it, have a good time. I mean, there's no reason to get upset.
I don't care. I requested my day off, and I'm gonna come and just graduation ready and excited and screaming my lungs out.
All right. Well, congratulations. It's an exciting moment for you and your child. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Right.
You too.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
It doesn't matter if it rains. I mean, come on, man. It's not get you a jacket, throw you something warm on, take you a blanket, take you an umbrella. Rain's irrelevant to me, to be honest with you. It's not going to rain that hard anyway. So, I think it's going to be fine. Like I said, I was at a graduation last night. It was fine. All right, it rained. Nothing happened. Already 42547. Romeo. I remember when I used to work at Hometown Buffet and our manager would have us stay open late for graduation nights. And boy, we would be busy. We celebrated my daughter's graduation / birthday this past weekend, and I broke my ankle the week before. Did we cancel? Hell no. We rented those electric scooters and pushed through. Got to celebrate graduation. You do. You do got to celebrate graduation. Yo, Rome, college and high school graduates are old enough, mature enough to invite whatever parent and grandparent they want. Some dads just make excuses. Yeah, okay. What do you got here? Rome. Let me see here. Romeo, who knew this guy whose child was going to graduate junior high, and the mom wouldn't give him a ticket because she was being petty. So we asked around and ended up finding an extra ticket. Sat all the way at the top so he wasn't seen just to say, hey, I was there for you, even though your mom wouldn't give me a ticket. Well, the mom saw him, went over, made a scene. Security ended up kicking both of them out, and neither of them got to see watch their child graduate. So sad, just so petty. Yeah, I get it. Hey, good morning, Romeo. Instead of Romeo Show, it should be Bakersfield's Novelas. Everyone is drama, and today it gets showcased. Well, I mean, the problem is, unfortunately, people are petty. I mean, unfortunately, moms and dads get petty with each other, and they use the child as a pawn in their game. But normally the child figures it out and everything works out. So, already 42547. Yo, Rome, what's up? It's actually a bit sad to see this is a lot of people's norms. Fatherless families are having multiple families. That's why fathers are important. I mean, look at Seahawk Lou. He didn't even make it to his own graduation, but he was there for his son. Okay. Fair enough. So graduations are here. Hopefully you guys don't mess it up for your kids, man. Would you send me here? Hey, Rome, what is a part-time dad? Dads go to work, sometimes out of town to support the kids. We are only in town for a few days, then back at it. So does that mean I don't deserve a ticket? I mean, I don't know. Hey, Rome, Denny's is open 24 hours. If that's what you got, that's what you got, okay? Hey, Rome, we ordered food for after the graduation because we know everybody is going to be trying to hit up Denny's or whatever restaurant is left open that night. That's fine. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But don't screw it up, man. Don't screw up your kid's graduation, mom and dad, because either you fight or you're petty or you can't work it out because you're too tired. Whatever. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
everything you're saying about the graduation, it makes sense to only have the people who genuinely, have been there for you, for your school. Because I remember when I graduated, I grew up with my mom, a single mom, and of course my mom was going to my graduation and my two brothers. And I had a whole bunch of extra tickets, and my family reached out to me that never reached out to me throughout the whole, school year or anything. Talking about, am I being invited? I'm like, no one is on my invitation list. I don't have an invitation list besides my mother and my two brothers who've only ever been there for me, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, but why? You're being selfish. I'm like, no, I'm not. Throughout the whole school, you never bothered to call me. Why am I going to invite you and pretend to be happy that you're there? I'm like, I don't care about you. You don't care about me.
That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. I think you're right about that.
Yeah, so the only one who enjoyed it was me, my mom, and my two brothers, and I was more than happy. I didn't need nobody else.
That's cool. All right. Well, I appreciate the phone call.
Yeah. Have a good day, Romeo.
Bye. You too. I mean, she's right. You guys, look, man, you can't just be there for the photo op. You have to be there for everything. She's absolutely right. And I like the person who said, when you graduate high school or college, those kids are old enough. You're old enough at that point to decide who you want there and who you don't want there. Okay, they know. Kids aren't stupid. They know who's there for them. They know who's not. So there's no reason to think any different. Like I said, don't screw it up. Be there for your kids today. Don't be too tired to go do whatever. When your kid wants to run around the football field and it's raining outside tonight because they need to get all those photos with their kids, it might be the last time they ever see those kids. Don't be a jackass. Just sit there and wait. And about eating, I still think you guys need to get together afterwards, and enjoy the moment, because graduations are hectic, they're long, they're tiresome for a lot of you, but you still can't discount. It means something.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.